learned Spanish to find out what my friends were saying behind my back. I moved to a new school junior year where everyone spoke Spanish but me. I was the quiet American girl who smiled and nodded through half of what people said. But somehow, I ended up best friends with Sofia, Lucia, and Carmen, the Latina baddies everyone wanted to be. They got invited everywhere and moved through the halls like they owned them. They took me in from day one, sat with me at lunch, had my back when I fumbled through basic Spanish. But sometimes mid-conversation, they'd switch to Spanish and laugh at something I couldn't catch. They'd say, "It's nothing," after. I always smiled, but I always wondered. A few weeks before prom, I started teaching myself Spanish. Not to spy or anything. I just wanted to feel less like a tourist in my own friend group. I'd stay up late with my earbuds in, whispering vocabulary words while my mom thought I was asleep. I wasn't trying to become fluent. I just wanted to catch up, even a little. Around the same time, my mom started making comments. She'd say things like, "Those girls are sweet, but you'll never be one of them. Don't be surprised if they leave you out when it matters." I brushed it off. She didn't get it. These girls had been nothing but good to me. But then things started getting weird. One day at lunch, the girls were talking and laughing like normal. And then Sofia said something in Spanish, and they all went quiet and looked at me for a second before bursting out laughing. I caught my name. I caught prom. I didn't catch anything else. I just smiled and kept eating like I didn't notice. It was probably nothing. But a few days later, I was walking up to our usual spot, and I heard Carmen say her dad in Spanish in this low, serious voice. They all went quiet. Then Lucia said, "She can't know," in Spanish. Then Sofia laughed and said, "It's honestly so sad," in Spanish. I froze. They were talking about my dad. And here's the thing. My dad's been deployed overseas for almost a year. He's military. I don't talk about it much because it's hard, and honestly, I hate the pity looks people give me. I told the girls about it once, early on, and they listened. But now hearing them whisper about him like some secret, calling it sad and laughing, my chest got tight. I didn't say anything. I just walked up and sat down and acted normal. But I couldn't stop thinking, were they making fun of me? Feeling sorry for me behind my back? The next week it got worse. I overheard Sofia on the phone in the hallway speaking fast in Spanish, and I caught a few words. "She's so clueless. Prom. And it has to be perfect." She saw me and immediately hung up and smiled like nothing happened. I smiled back, but inside I was spiraling. Were they planning something for prom? To embarrass me? I started pulling away after that. I was quieter at lunch. I stopped texting the group chat as much. They noticed immediately. "You okay? What's wrong? Did something happen?" They kept asking in English, eyes all big and worried, but I couldn't tell them. "How do you explain that you think your best friends might be talking about you behind your back?" I just said I was stressed about school. They didn't push, but I could tell they didn't believe me. Then, 3 days before prom, I heard the worst one. I was coming around the corner by the gym, and I heard Lucia say, "I can't believe we're doing this," in Spanish. And then Carmen laughed and said, "She has no idea what's coming." They walked off before I could hear more. That night, I couldn't sleep. For the first time, I went to my mom about it. I told her everything. She got quiet. Then she said, "I knew this would happen. I told you those girls would hurt you eventually." She said she'd come to prom with me. Not inside, but she'd wait in the parking lot just in case. "If something happens, you come straight to me." I was going to show up, catch them in whatever they were doing, and finally tell them I understood everything. But nothing prepared me for what was actually going to happen. It's prom night. I showed up ready for war. I walked in alone, scanning the room for them. My heart was pounding. I spotted Sofia, Lucia, and Carmen by the entrance, and they immediately started walking toward me. I braced myself. "Here it comes. Come with us," Sofia said, grabbing my hand. "Don't ask questions." I wanted to pull away, but I let them lead me toward the back of the venue. Then they stopped. The crowd parted a little, and standing there, in full uniform, was my dad. I couldn't breathe. He opened his arms, and I completely fell apart. I ran into him and sobbed into his chest while the girls stood there crying too. They flew him home. They planned the whole thing. My mom was even there smiling. She was in on it too.